Hi guys, so today I have a new launch for you from Tonic Studios. They did sponsor this video and they did send these items free of charge for my review and use. And of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So the way I do my videos, if you're new to my channel, I will go through this. We'll talk about it, we'll do an unboxing, and then we'll just try it out. So let's open this up. This is their new packaging. Of course, they've had it for a couple months now. Just beautiful. Looks so nice. Nice sturdy box. Just amazing. And this is the Flower Power craft kit. They kind of stopped using the numbers, but I think it's like number 46 or so, if you're keeping track there. So this is the meat and potatoes, like I always say, of the kit. Oh, and look at, so to create your new monthly kit flower box, again, Flower Power box, I do have the instructions, which is awesome. Oh, and you can see these beautiful petals on top already. Let's see what we have here. So we have our dies, and they always have the dies split over two pieces like this. So sometimes they're smaller, but usually the dies will fit through smaller machines that you might have because the way they're split on here. So it's really nice and versatile for lots of people to grab. I can see, okay, so we have the little box sides, and these are different. Look, this one's kind of like a little bit smaller rectangular base, a little bit longer here. This one's more of a square base, and this one has a even taller base than this guy. So that's already three different sizes, right? We have different dies just to kind of play with it, dress them up, and all that kind of good stuff. The bases here, we have all the little leaves and sweet little like die cut pieces like labels and tags and things like that. And then this portion here. So let me open the instructions just so you have an idea. And then of course it comes with a photopolymer stamp set, and this one happens to go right back to like the dies here. If you wanted to stamp it, cut that out. The oval die here can cut this, and then we have some sentiments we can stamp with, and that looks like a little veining maybe, and then some sentiments. So let me open this up so we can kind of talk about this box. So it looks like they're going to be little gift boxes with, of course, this is going to be the base. So, I usually measure them at the end, but to give you some idea, the width is about 2.5 inches, and then however tall these guys are. So, maybe from an inch at the base to a couple inches here. So, to create your hexagonal monthly kit flower box, cut the panels shown below. So you want 6 side panels, so 6 of the same size, of course, the same one, 2 flower lids, and 1 base. And you're just going to, pop those on there. Again, Tonic does an awesome job whenever they do boxes. They're very easy, very intuitive to kind of, just put them together. Oh, that's so cute. The little kind of like mirror or window, should I say. But you can use that to cut the little hole there. And then you just pop it through. And that's what makes the top. Oh, that's adorable. Super cute. Okay, so we will get to this in just a minute. Now let's see the embellishment goodies that comes with. And again, the craft kit is an awesome way to try out new things if you haven't. It is a monthly kit. You can also pick it up one at a time, the one-off purchase. You can do monthly, you can do quarterly. Those all have different price points where, the one-off purchase has a price, and then monthly is a little bit less than that, and then the quarterly is a little bit less than that. And you get 10% off their site as you go along. You have to use the code TCK, but it'll work if you are a club member. Okay, so we have spring green embellishment mousse. Lovely stuff. Again, we can play with this all sorts of ways with water. You can put it through a stencil. You can just apply it to paper. However you want to use it to add a little something to your project. We have Nuvo drops, jewel drops, sorry. Jewel drops. Again, very kind of translucent and beautiful. In peach sorbet. And it says there, tries translucent. You can kind of see that from the bottle itself. Ooh, yes. Beautiful. Oh, cool, because on the very top it has the little holes, so if you wanted to pull it together, you can put some of this ribbon in there. So we have the ivory white double satin ribbon, and what they mean by double satin is it looks awesome on both sides. It's really sweet and thin. I love it. 5 meters of 3mm ribbon. Yay! I just opened a new bottle of this literally a couple days ago, the Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive. I am so happy to see this because if you don't have it, if you've never tried it, this is my go-to glue. I mean, I've gone through several bottles, and usually it takes me a long time to go through a bottle of glue because I don't really use them that often, and like, yeah, I'll use something else. This stuff is amazing, so I'm really happy to see that. You guys are going to love it. It dries really nice and fast, so it does have a fast grab, so you do want to be very intentional when you place things. You have a little bit of movement, but not too much. Candy Pink Pure Sheen Glitter. And so a lot of times people ask, or they'll say, what I got is different from what's in their box. On the glitter part, usually what happens is when Tonic comes out with something, it'll be like 4 glitters in a collection, and then they'll send you one of them. Maybe everybody gets this one. I'm just letting you know if you get a different one, that's why, because it's just that random. So I have a very fine Pure Sheen Glitter. If you guys have not tried this stuff out, I am a huge fan. This is Strawberry Ice Sparkle Spray. And actually, I think I have this one in a large size. But it's awesome. It's shiny. It stays on your paper. It looks kind of like gilt, like spray gilt. I don't know how to explain it. It's lovely stuff, so we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it in today's project, but I've used it in the past, so hopefully you guys recall that. Oh, awesome. So this is Opal Quartz Nuvo Aqua Shimmer. So this one just adds a little, excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. It just adds a little subtle iridescent shimmer effect, it says. So it's very basically clear, and you can just add it to your projects here and there. A lot of times it looks really sweet when you've colored something, you just add a little shimmer. That's what it's going to do for you, so that's really lovely. And then we have the paper pack, and I just want to see this here. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I know there's going to be one other paper I don't have here with me, and I don't recall the name. I think like Burnished Rose or something that I don't have right now, but you will have it. Oh, look at this paper. Let's look at this palette. How fun. Again, I get samples, so mine might be different than yours as far as, I don't know, you know, the amounts. And then, like I said, I don't have one of the colors. But look at this stripe paper. Oh, in the back. I hope they do more printed papers. That's what I always said about Tonic. I'm like, I would love to see more printed papers. And I mean like this size, like large ones. So this is like a candy stripe. On the back, it has like a really pretty, like, kind of lattice pattern. So I'll put this to the side. And then we have a really nice heavyweight, I want to say it's cream color. Yeah, it's a cream colored cardstock. And whenever you get yours, it'll have like a little paper that has all the names of the colors and what's in the kit. And the listing will also have that. So this is their classic card. And I think I've used this color before. I think it's called Peach something. It's one of my favorite colors. I just know the color when I see it, but I don't recall the name. But really pretty. Again, the classic card. Hopefully you can kind of see it has texture on the one side. And then the other side's a little bit smoother. So whenever I use this, if I want to stamp on it, I stamp on the smoother side. You know, die cut on the smoother side and stamp there. I think I have these turned the opposite way, but classic card here. Beautiful, beautiful kind of raspberry pinkish color. Again, with the texture on the one side. We have more of that cream paper. That stripe. Oh my gosh. And then we have this one, kind of like goldenrod, a little bit more yellow than that. Again, classic card. Oh, yeah, so we have some pearlescent cards in that beautiful pink and mint. And these are double-sided cards. And then this guy here is a metallic green paper, and those are single-sided. And I believe the other one, if it's correct, if I'm saying this correctly, is Burnished Rose, and I believe that one is also a metallic card, but the info will be there in the listing. Okay, oh, I should put these back over here. What I'm going to do is clear out my space here, and we'll grab our dies, cut our base pieces, and then assemble and put them all together. Okay, I think I'm going to use these colors. I'm going to use this for the actual base of the little flower power box, and this will be like the petals on top, and this one will be like the just little decorative pieces. So of course, when you look at these, you can layer those kind of things up. Let's see here. I'm trying to think, do I want to use the stripe? I want to use the stripe, but then we have the decorative pieces that can go on top of that too. So we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind a little bit on that one. Maybe bring in one of the other colors too. But for now, what I'm trying to say is these pieces here. So you have the inlay and then you have the background. So if you want to do, you know, this one with the inlay in a certain color and then just do a background piece, a shadow piece in another color, you can do that. But I think I'm just going to cut the one solid piece out of this, you know, with the inlay, and not have a background piece. I also wanted to mention, you know, I'm looking at the instructions. I kind of glossed over this with the hexagon. There's also a different shape here too. So if you wanted to use this guy, the hexagon, you can do that too. So there's 3 different sizes, and then there are 2 different bases. So if you wanted to have a, you know, 6-sided base or a 5-sided base, you can do it that way. So a lot of fun we can do with that, a lot of mix and match. So cool. And I was even looking at the square. I wonder if you can do a square. So it's just 4 sides. My goodness. Yeah, I think that's what that's for, because otherwise, pretty cool. A lot of fun things we can build here. So I'm going to do the larger guy, so I'm going to use the hexagon. But again, so you need 6 side panels, 2 flower lids, and 1 base. So let me take this out of here, sorry. So I'm going to use the, like I said, the hexagon base. So one of those. 6 side panels. So I will choose, let's see here. Maybe this guy. The taller one. I just want to see something. Yeah, so cool. Okay, so anyhow, so we need to cut 6 of that one. And the flower lid, excuse me, and like I said, I wanted to use that stripe paper, but I wonder if I should put it... Okay, yeah, you know, I'll still cut from the stripe paper, and then if I want to put a little pattern piece on top of that, I'll do that. That's fine. So we're going to cut 2 of these. 2 of these, 6 of those, 1 of those. I don't need this one yet, and I will be right back. Okay, so like I said, I was going to cut my base pieces first, and normally what I do is I'll go ahead and score them and then attach them to the base, which is basically number 2 after we cut our pieces. But since I am going to just pop the accent, you know, the little decoration, and it's just going to be the delicate die cut, I'm going to go ahead and stick them down first, because if it's already formed and then I'm trying to add those very delicate pieces to the sides, I might not get the adherence that I would want, you know. So like I said, I'm going to use these guys. I want to see something else. I'm thinking these are all the same size, right? Yes, perfect. So these little top portions are all the same size, so you can mix and match those as much as you would like. And then these guys clearly are different sizes, so they have their own thing going. But so yeah, so it just depends what style you want to pop in there. And let's see. Oh man, that's a tough choice. These are also pretty because this is very flower power. This one's more like a lattice. This one has more of like a chevron stripe to it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm going to cut 6 that are like this. And again, whenever I do this, I tape those down so they don't shift. You don't want the dies to shift on you. And then the one that matches that is these guys here. Oh, so I'll cut 2 at a time, and I'm going to need 6 of them because I did choose the hexagon shape. So I'll run these through a few times. One other thing we're going to need on step 3, it does say to cut a hole into the flower lid as shown, because this is basically what's going to be on the very top of your little box. And so they want you to take this little guy. And that's why I was like, oh, like a little window. Oh, you know what? This is the 5 one. Hold on, I need the one with the 6. There we go. So I do want you to see that they do have the pentagon here, the little one for the square. Again, you can do a square base. So 3 different bases. I love that. I just love that you can mix and match a lot more variability there. And this guy, this is the one I need for this project. And it says to cut it out of the center. And there's a little line here. I don't know if you can see it. It got embossed there. Choop, choop, right there. So you can just line this right up on that and tape it down and you're good to go. So we need to run that through on both of them. So I'll run that, tape it down, run it through, tape it down, this one run it through, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm just going to, you know, take a piece, glue this down, again with my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive that you'll get to enjoy in that kit. Just put that right here. And, you know, this one's not super delicate, I'm just putting a little glue here and there, but you can definitely do the little trick where I put the glue on the back of my hand and pat, pat, pat. And when I don't show it, people always say, what do you mean by that? So I'll show you. I just put glue and kind of spread it out, and then just take this. I'm not going to have to do it today, but, and then just tap it into that glue, and it really puts the glue on there nice and flat, and that's generally how I do things when it's very delicate. This one's pretty sturdy as far as getting in there. How pretty are those colors? So I'm going to do that with all 6, and I'll be right back. Last one here. Super quick again because it has a nice surface area that we can glue down. Okay, so I'll start with this one since this is the first one. What I like to do is just score these, get them ready. It looks like these are all going to come in anyway and then out this way. And of course these guys are going to go this way. I probably should have done the other ones before I came on. Sorry guys. And so I'm going to do them all just like that. They are showing you to go ahead and place them, and then later on you're going to be scoring them in, but they kind of want to do that anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. So I'll keep doing that, but what I want to show you now is just, I'll do a few so we can start gluing them to the base. And again, if you had 4, you do 4. If you did 5, you know, you do the 5. I'm going to put the nice side, the nice where the die was on top, facing down. So the rough cut side is facing up, and I'm going to stick these guys down. And yeah. So I'm going to put a little glue on both pieces here, even though I'm not ready for the next one yet. And you can look at it from both sides. Just, I keep it right on the edge. And since I have it scored, I can see that it's going to look really nice and perfect right there. Again, this has a pretty fast grip, the glue, so, you know, it's ready to go. And then the next one, I mean, you don't have to put glue on this side yet. It's just, I think it's easier to do it while it's in my hand. So I'm going to place this, lining it up with that bottom edge. Just keeping an eye out. That looks really great. Nice and flush there. Then I'll bring this one. Actually, I'm going to let that hold on. There's a second. And right up. Oh my gosh, how pretty! Look at that. Just even there. So pretty. So this is what Tonic calls a verso die, where you have all these different things, and I guess it's versatile, so you can change up the design, the look and everything. Just gorgeous. And you know, this one has stitching, this one doesn't. If you didn't want the stitching on there, you could use the plain-sided outer triangle. Okay, and then the next one. Okay, so I'll just go around and I'll come back once I get to the very last one. But again, I'll just lay this here. Make sure lined up where I want to be. Let it hold for a few seconds before I try to match it up to the side. Like a little gazebo already. Nice size box. Again, that was that 2-inch or 2.5-inch base, right? So this one's clearly slightly smaller, and then the square, let me see a rough estimate on that square. It is like 1.5 inches. There. Really sweet. Okay, I'll keep putting them on. Okay guys, and I'll place the last one. I just kind of open these up because we're going to need to get our hands in there. So pretty. So I'm kind of pushing up on the bottom here and also pushing on this side piece. And then I'll stick that last one down in just a second, just like we were doing before, but we do have a couple pieces to work with at this time. And I do everything in the air. If you want to put it down, you know, you can definitely do that. And then just hold on to these sides. Just give them a little nudge. And now this. Okay, and I'm just going to hold it till it sits up. Look at that. Be right back. Okay, so what they're recommending here on part 4 is to fold all the upper panels to create tension, and what they're saying is to bring them out like this. That way when you bring them back, it'll want to push against these little guys. And then these guys are here. So I'm just going to bring these all back. And I haven't decorated this outer one, I just want to see kind of what this looks like. Look at that. And then this one will go opposite that. Now the paper I use, the decorative paper, is kind of more of a layering weight paper, so it's a little bit thinner than if you were to use like a cardstock. And there's our sweet little box. Now, again, I'm probably going to go ahead and add some decoration on this top part, but I just want to show you kind of what that looks like. So cute. And then you have the little ribbon if you want to really tie this up, but for now I think these are just going to be open like that. It's part of the design. So you can use it either way. So it looks like little sepals, I guess. So cute. So anyhow, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut little panels. I think I'm still going to use the same pink just to bring that pink up to the top. And this is the one that would coordinate back with what I was doing. Again, it has stitching, or you can use the one that doesn't have stitching, or you can use this one with little dots. Since I did the stitching at the bottom, I'll do it on the top too, and then with this inlay. So I'll use that same beautiful pink paper. I'll put these down there with tape. I'll cut 6 of them and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have my 6 petals here. So pretty. Oh my gosh. If you just want to use those for something else, that'd be lovely. And then it even has leaf dies. Leaf dies. Alright, so again, you know, I was going to show you guys too, like the green on the back. How cute is that? Maybe do those in green so it looks like leaves. Lots of ways to play with this. I really like this little candy stripe. Excuse me. I really like this candy stripe paper. My goodness. Such a sweet paper. Okay, and I'll just glue down again. Do those 6. So I'm just putting a little dab of glue here. You know, this is a great project to try out the Nuva Deluxe adhesive if you haven't tried it before. Okay, so I'll do the other, and I'll be right back. So maybe you saw I had 5, the 6th one was in the die. Okay, so again, we're just going to pop this on here. Just collect those little guys. I guess you can do them both at the same time. I'm just doing one and then the other, but if you match these up together and then pop them on at the same time, you could definitely do that. Oh, how pretty! Look at that, and look at the difference just adding those little dies. Wow. Okay, and we'll make a little tag. We'll just pop it on here. And so let me clean up a little bit and I'll grab some materials to do that with. So I just got some of the scraps from where I cut things out, and I think what I'm going to do is make this tag part. Just cut it out from this yellow. And then on this one I'm just going to stamp the words. Oh, these are all so cute. I think I'm going to do bloom. So I'll just stamp that. And again, on this smoother side of this classic cardstock. So sweet. And then I can just look at that and tape it down and run that through, okay? Okay. You know, you can add this, you know, in one of the little holes here to hold on to it, or wrap it around. I'll probably just add it into one of the little holes, why not? So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to grab the ribbon and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my ribbon here. I'll just choose one of these little guys. Put that through. And I think I'll just tie that on. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. You don't have to cut it until you're decided, you know, what you're going to do. If you're going to do like a little bow or just a knot or let it hang down, tie it at the end, you know, however it is that you're going to do it. I think, how do I want that? So I'll play with this a little bit. It might just be a knot. It might be a bow. Kind of want it to hang a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, I'm probably going to let it hang down a little bit further. So anyway, I'll play with that in just a minute. And also, that being there doesn't bother anything because when they go to open it, they can just tuck that in and then pull this up. So even though that this is on the top, it's not going to keep it from opening up. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sponsoring this video, sending these items for review. I'll have some images for you guys. I'll have links in the description box. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.